So focus your mind to this bell sound and follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So, dear Dhamma friends, your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. And bring your attention to your whole body. And feel your whole body as one. And scan head to toes 3 times yourself and say Sopatveva, or may I be well and happy. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also, think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, let your body to settle down itself. Relax your head. Relax your forehead, relax your eyebrows, eyes. Relax your nose, ears. Relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth, relax your tongue, mouth, throat. Relax your neck, shoulders, arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs, heart, liver, kidneys, gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine, large intestine. Relax your all abdominal organs. Relax your buttock, relax your thigh, knee, calf muscles, relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. So in the beginning, bring your attention to your whole body and feel your whole body as an one and see the sensation and recognize it. So what you recognize as a body. Heat, tightness, heaviness. Just recognize it. Some places you feel different feelings. Heat or the heaviness, tightness, pain. Just accept it. Don't try to change anything. If you find any place, just go a little bit deeper and recognize from where it arises, why it arises, and how it arises. Rather than looking for any sensation, why it arises, start to observe and recognize how it arises. Any sensation, whatever you experience, you cannot deny because it is there. It is better to accept and observe it. It is not someone else's idea, concept, dogma. It is your own experience. You recognize it within your own body, within your own mind. Rather than neglecting that, just observe deeply wherever the sensation arises. Now bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Just observe your inhalation, exhalation as it is. rising and falling. Accept it. Don't try to maintain anything. Don't try to guide anything. Just be with the rising and falling as it is, knowingly. This is rising, this is falling. When you recognize that rising and falling, just observe a little bit deeply. And it can happen in different ways. It can bring you different experience. Sometimes it become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. So don't try to maintain, just accept it, recognize, take a mental note. Don't have a thought regarding anything. Just recognize very clearly. While you're observing inhalation, exhalation, and sometimes different feeling can arise in your body. Your mind can go that way also. But try to come back to your inhalation, exhalation. Sometimes your thoughts can move away. Come back to your inhalation, exhalation. Don't have any version in your mind regarding anything. Just observe. Just arising, falling. Just arising, falling. In the surface level, even you recognize that. in the deeper level. There's nothing to rise, nothing to fall. It is just the moment of experience. Recognize that. There's nothing to come in or going out. The everything rising and falling at the same rhythm. When the object and the subject rising and falling at the same rhythm, there is no observer to observe or the recognize as any event. So the inhalation, exhalation, rising and falling at the same rhythm like the observer, the moment by moment, rising and falling. So just let it be. So just let it be. So bring your attention to your body and experience this moment to yourself and appreciate. You are so lucky, you are so blessed to have this moment. And at the same time, remember, in this very moment, there are a lot of people struggling with life, struggling with death. There are a lot of people feel loneliness, helplessness, hopelessness. And people have the fear, anxiety, depression, struggling with this disease or the illness. And there are frontline workers, health workers, doctors, nurses, struggling to give the life to others. And there are a lot of people around this world sacrifice their life to give comfort and facilitate to other people. That's why you have this moment. So appreciate yourself. And as paying your gratitude, share your heart with them. May that doctors, nurse, frontline workers, health workers, law and enforcement workers, may they have the peace, strength and courage and harmony, tranquility state within them. May the people come out of the struggle, disease, anxiety, depression, or the fear. May the people come out of loneliness, helplessness, hopelessness. May they have strength and courage and wisdom to go through the situation and find the peace and harmony within themselves. Not only them, share this moment with your loved ones, with your near dear ones, your beloved parents, your husband, wife, children, friends and family members, brothers, sisters, your neighbors, your village people, people in your city, state, country, people around this world. Not only that, the all living beings in this universe. And as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. So mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one, out of anger or ill will, wish anyone any harm. So expand the loving kindness and compassion, beginning from your heart, and visualize yourself and send it as a light, step by step, forward, to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side, downward and upward, to all six directions at once. Like the moon, the sun spread the light without any condition, without any limitation, without any judgment or without any resistance. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings be well and happy. So, dear Dhamma friends, say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma friends, in end of the day, for some people, and for some people, it is the beginning of the day, and it is the middle of the day for certain people. And it doesn't matter whatever the timeline you are in. If you look little bit for a moment yourself, and we are most of time in life looking for happiness and satisfaction, no matter where we are, no matter who we are, or whatever we do. We all have the same kind of idea, looking for happiness and satisfaction. So when it comes to that happiness and satisfaction, there are certain things in ordinary life we trying to get it. One is the people. So that's why this all the human connections. And that's why most of people get married. And that's why you have children sometimes. That's why you have friends. Because we're looking for happiness and satisfaction. So be very clear with yourself. When you have an idea to, to find the happiness with the certain kind of that the desire yourself, and then when you try to look that the satisfaction from others, when you try to find your desires to satisfy through other people, and if you get into a connection and your connection become so difficult for you. So when you have a desire to find something for you, with that intention, if you try to get into another person's life, it can be a husband, wife, children, or friends, or the partner, your relationship going to become so hard. Why? Because there is no one in this world come here to fulfill your desire. Understand that very clearly. It is very simple. It is not a jigsaw puzzle. But if you look yourself, be honest to yourself, be very clear, because it is you are the only one know that, because you are the one who's suffering. So if you have any intention to look for satisfaction for you with that idea, without understanding other person, if you try to look your satisfaction through that person, if you have a child, you're going to have a very hard time. So then nothing wrong with other people, that you are maintaining something wrong yourself. So that is why it is very difficult to get into this happiness and satisfaction with the people. Another thing is, and sometimes you trying to find the satisfaction with the environment, nature, with the situation. You create a party and you go for dance, you go for movies, you go for theater, for drama, and even sometimes you go for that this laughing club. And there are different things people do. But end of the day, when it comes to real life, it doesn't matter how loud you laugh. It doesn't matter how fast or the way you dance. It doesn't matter how loud you sing. When it comes to the real life, how much you understand yourself going to bring you the happiness and satisfaction. Another thing is, The people go to beach looking at the sea. Oh, so beautiful, so calm. There are some people nowadays, if they don't go to beach, they go crazy. Why? Because they say, they feel calm, they feel relaxed, they feel joy. And there are some people, they go hike. And nowadays, all the national parks close and they cannot climb the mountains. And without seeing that landscape, their mind go crazy. They claim they are unhappy. So for my unhappiness, you are responsible. Why? Because you are not allow me to go to beach. You are not allow me to go to mountain. And you go to beach, and for a while when you see the ocean, listen this very carefully. Okay? So when you see the ocean, you will go to beach, you feel calm, relaxed, and comfortable. Of course, that is good. The same sea, the same ocean. How about the very next moment if the tsunami going to come? What will happen to you? You going to enjoy that or you going to run? Then how about you go to a mountain? You enjoy the landscape. While you enjoy the landscape, how about the earthquake happen? You going to keep enjoying it or you going to run? So my dear friends, think about it. That is the real life. Because people see the happiness, people see the joy through this outside without knowing it is a moment in the very next moment, whatever that the happiness or the satisfaction come to bring to them can go wild, can become so dangerous. With the ocean, with the mountain, it's just I gave two examples. You can apply it to anything, even the person. In this very moment, you feel the joy with the party, but in the very next moment, it's going to become a violence situation. And sometimes you go to a place, you meet the person, and you meet the person with the love, but very soon you end up your life with hurting. How it is possible? Because we don't see ourselves, we don't put responsibility ourselves to look for the happiness or the satisfaction inside us, and we try to look it from outside. We put so much value to outside world without recognizing it is inside us. So then the behavior of with the situation, rather than holding, grasping and claiming, tangling with the situation, there is a way that you can experience. How? You can go to ocean, you can go to the mountain. You can see the beauty. Can you try this? I will give a technique. So it like this. So just look at me and just keep looking my eyes, and don't move anything yourself. Just keep looking. So if I keep doing this for days, within another few minutes, you're going to shut down this and you're going to go away. Why? Because you get frustrated. You become unhappy. You know why? But me, for myself, I can keep looking at you till this life end. You know what is the difference with that? I don't have any expectation, but still I can experience you. The same thing. When you go to ocean, when you go to mountain, if you think, I am experiencing this, when the ocean change, you get mad. But if you really see the ocean without thinking, it is me, I like this way, you will, it doesn't matter whatever the ocean behave, you start to see the beauty of it. The landscape the same. When you go to the top of the mountain, if you start to experience the without self-centered mind, you start to get into just the experience. And it doesn't matter the earthquake happen, you still see the beauty of the landscape. Even with the person, when it come to a relationship, when it come to parenting, when it come to in day-to-day life, when it come to situations, if you see the situation as it is, if you take the person as it is, if you take the child as it is, without your self-centered mind or the ideas, you start to see the beauty of that moment. You start to see the beauty of that person. That is where the real love starts. Why? Because without understanding, there is no way you can love somebody. It doesn't matter your husband, wife, it doesn't matter your partner, it doesn't matter without your children, it doesn't matter anybody, even it doesn't matter the nature. Without understanding, without recognition, there is no way the love going to arise within you. Maybe you can say as a name, like the people, many times people say many things without knowing what it is. It happened to anyone sometimes. When the most of people say, and after the marriage day, when you read when somebody read the vow, and when you say I do, after 5 minutes, if somebody go and ask, hey, you told that you do you remember what you said, that what you say, why you say that you do? No one knows. Most of people don't understand what it is. Why? Because they train, okay, you're going to hear this, then finally you have to say yes I do, that's it. It can happen to the presidents, it can happen to the governors, it can happen to the chairman. Everywhere, sometimes people say things and they don't understand what it is. Even it can happen to the religious. We say many precepts, and late after 5 minutes, ask somebody, do you remember what you said that? People don't understand. That's why we are in the samsara. That is why we keep happening. Look at your life. When something keep happening, why it is happening like that way? Because we don't put value on understanding. We just put value on events. But rather than understanding, we follow the events or the other concept. So then yourself, always remember, every day, few minutes, take your time and start to observe. The meditation is the path to recognize yourself. When that clarity arises in you, you start to accept everything as it is. Start with you. Start with your feeling. Start with your irritations. Start with your unhappiness. It start with your pain, unsatisfaction. Accept it, even very little pain. Don't try to change anything. Just observe and recognize how this come like this way. So then you start to learn. When you are able to recognize that little by little, it become a profitable skill. when you able to that accept little bit the pain in your body, uncomfort, discomfort yourself, little bit hunger yourself, that this little bit that itchiness in your body, then the little bit, the whatever the sensation you observe, sometimes your inhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold, you accept it. You learn deeper level. It is the bottom line of your mind. You start to learn it. That become the roots for your life. See, that is where then in day-to-day life, the whatever happen, you accept. Then other people will ask you, are you okay? That is mean your meditation start to work. Why? Because other people think, no, accepting is not right. You have to resist. You have to go against. That is where the samsara arises. But how the nibbana arises? Learn to accept it. How you can practice it? Start with your own body. Start with your own feelings. Don't try to change it. Just learn to be, and then you will see. It is just the moment. Then so when it come to people, when it come to the other relationships, when it come to day-to-day events, you start to see, you recognize. In that recognition, you become complete. In that completion, remember that. In the first level, you learn to accept. It is not, there is nothing here hidden. It is very clear. You cannot have any question end of this. If you hear this very clearly. So in the beginning, you learn to accept. How you practice it? With the little things in your body. The pain, heat, tightness, and even with the inhalation, exhalation, long inhalation, short inhalation, warm, cold, you accept. So then you learn the acceptance little by little. And then it develops certain kind of peace and calm quality in your mind. And with that, you start to accept other situations, other events, other people around you without self-centered mind. In that very moment, in that acceptance, you feel the completion, no resistance. That is where the real happiness you can experience. You start to recognize within yourself. When that recognition happens, within yourself, when you start to understand other person, that is where real love arises. Because if you are not happy, you cannot love person. If you are not happy, you cannot love for the nature. If you are not happy, you cannot build a connection. It's not going to work. There's no foundation. So the foundation is understanding. So that understanding comes by accepting. That accepting comes by observation. That observation should be within your own body, not the outside world, not the guru, not the monk, not the sutras, not the chanting. No, that observation should be within your own body. And another thing, within your clear mind. That is where you know it is real. So with that, I bless upon everyone. With this good practice, I wish upon, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Everyone stay healthy and safe. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ettavata ca ammihi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhutanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe sattanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you. So if anybody have any questions, so if anybody join with us Facebook live, you can send me a message. And if you join with us through Zoom, so when we start in the beginning, you can send me the chat message, and then during this time I can look and I can give the answer to one question end of the session, because we have very limited time. So every day we select one question, and if I think that think it should talk, so then if it is important for everyone, I will use that time, because if you have any personal question, I have to use a different time. I don't wanna the whole this time for your personal question. So anyway, if you have any question regarding meditation, and just send me a message. So I hope everyone stay healthy and safe. Okay, bless you.